been so long since I've done one of these. I'm out here at Laguna Canyon Wilderness Park. It has been a while. There's been a lot of rains. I broke my ankle back in October. Life has been busy, but I am back for a proper trail video here in Laguna. By the way, thanks to all of you who came out on New Year's Day for the New Year's Day ride in Fullerton with Gravity Bicycles and the Outsider, and the whole MTB community was there. I never got to say thank you so much. It meant a lot to me to see all of you show up for that. Today though, we're gonna have a highlight reel of what I call the Outsider loop here in Laguna. It's a loop that he put on his videos that I really love riding. And so we're just gonna get to it. We're gonna start the climb, get to the trails, highlight reel of Laguna. So if you've never ridden here, you'll know what to expect. So over a week ago, I had a cold and I'm still recovering from the cough. I feel great, but man, that lingering cough absolutely sucks. So you may hear some coughing and some sniffling on the trails today. We're going to hit this climb and also look out for hikers. There's a lot of hikers out today and we share the trails. So I want to make sure everyone's safe and having a good time. Look, you can see all the rains have caused some pretty big ruts here, even on the climb. Curious how the trails will look. There's more rain coming tomorrow, so getting out today is a real treat before those rains come, and then we can't be back out in the OC parks. All right, Robert's got his bell on. Keep us safe. Missing link. Missing Link is notoriously a loose, blown out trail. I've heard it had some of the biggest or the most wipeouts in Laguna just because of people washing out on the loose stuff and breaking their clavicles. I'm gonna take this high line, see how it's going. It's kind of fun. So you can see here, that stuff is normally loose. It just feels like wet sand right now. So be careful out on Missing Link. Wow, the dirt feels great. There's some greasy spots here and there. You always got to look for the potential of like a wet root spot. Those things will be so unforgiving and really throw you off. I one time wiped out somewhere right around here, ended up in a cactus, and trailside Robert had to get all the cactus needles out of my butt. What a good friend. We are on Fence Line now, kind of a continuation of Missing Link. Fence Line's a beautiful green trail. Small little climbs on it here and there, but otherwise you just flow. Look out for the loose parts and the blind turns where there's hikers, or maybe a rattlesnake depending on the season. More ruts. Look at this. It's important to note, OC Parks is officially open to biking and hiking, which is why you see people out here. But it doesn't mean that everything is dry. And we don't want to make the trails worse than they are, or have a bunch of clay all over our bikes the rest of the ride. So walk through it. By the way, it's a flock of two today out here with Robert. And look at, he's rocking the limited edition Gen MTB flock jersey. You can't get them anymore, so thank you to those of you who bought it. Lizard, here we go. I always start off with just a rut down the middle. Have to snake through this. Thank you. Thank God for bells. And Robert keeping his eyes ahead, making sure hikers aren't run over. That part is so fun because you can actually, like, you know, with the right speed, you can pump through that last part to go to the uphill. Wow. Right into the dirty diaper. It's so moist. What a beautiful word. Whoa, look at this. Wow. I'm gonna get off and walk it through here. Oh, you are slipping. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, very slippery. Looks like we got through that stuff. I think we have more of that ahead. Sometimes it's safer to ride down a feature than it is to walk down it. I know that sounds crazy, but you know, sometimes walking you could slip, roll your ankle. You have the bike to navigate with you, the weight of the bike. So sometimes it's easier just to get on your bike and do it. But always use your discretion. Know your limits. So this is wet. I was talking about like the roots and stuff before. Like here's one. You just can't come in so hot on these things unless you want to get like your legs thrown out from under your wheels. Choose your own adventure on the rocks here. I pop this one to go over. Be careful if you do that. On the left is just exposure. You can fall down and you can get hurt for sure. So choose your own adventure on that one. The mid climb. Everything looks so beautiful out here. It almost looks fake with the like this moss all over the rocks. Look at how cool that looks. Like in person, it feels like something out of a movie. Your butt looks like you gotta change your drawers. And trying to find the path of least slickness in here. Yeah, that one to throw me a little bit. That was greasy. Yeah.
Look at my legs.
It definitely kind of pushed my tire over.
Yeah, you had to just kind of go with it.
Yeah. So normally when this is dry and on a weekday, and I would even still suggest a bell, you can definitely enjoy the flow of the second part of Lizard here. We're obviously being very cautious because of hikers and some of the surprising trail conditions and areas, but still fun, still super fun. It's just a gorgeous trail to be on. Kept you on your toes, huh?
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. It's so fun.
All right, here we go. Camario, starting off a little wet and ruddy. One time we were out here in the heat this summer and got to assist a woman who had overheated, was having heat exhaustion or heat stroke, and had to get a helicopter out here, which I was really glad I had my goggles with me, because when that helicopter is landing, man, things get kicked up everywhere. But I'm glad we got to get her safe and see her daughter back to get reunited with her mom. You never know what could happen out on these trails when you're out here. Gonna be walking this rock section. Definitely don't want to get hurt today. This rock section changes up quite a bit depending on the weather, time of year. There was a time we would actually ride through this, but it's become a little unpredictable unless we want to stop and session it. So just choosing to walk it today, if you're wondering why. All right, home stretch. Putting some eyewear on here. Make sure my eyes don't get poked out. Let's go hit Stagecoach South. This is weird to see just beach here. That wasn't even wet. Wow, that was all hero dirt into a pop of pond right there. That was funny. Uh-huh. Wow. There's a G out to a route coming up, and I'm really curious as to the conditions of that feature as we come up on it. Here it is. Yeah, a little bit of wet. Not too bad. Just avoid the root. You're good. I was curious what that was going to be like.
I think it was worse than normal, wasn't it?
It's a little abrupt at the end, but it wasn't slippery like I thought it was going to be.
No, it wasn't that bad.
All right, last part of Stagecoach South. This is fun. A lot of flow. Look out for hikers, which are coming up. Good morning. I really didn't expect this part to be so wet still right here. I assumed this part would get a lot of sun, but this has got to be the runoff. And there we are. It was nice to be back out on the trails. Nice to get a ride in with Robert. Hope you all are enjoying the new year. Until next time, which hopefully is soon, peace and love.
Say what you want, say what you will. I miss the ride.